G'day everybody. I want to talk about job employment, and so I'm going to have a blab about it because I might have a memory break at any time, and it won't really matter because this is not my job to physically do this. I'm just doing it. But here it goes. When it comes to the workforce out there, why I think we've got a problem, and we're creating a problem, is because we're getting too many robots doing people's jobs when there's millions of people out there that need a job. Right? And it's fine to get robots to do a job, because if there's no one there who was willing to take that job, then you get a robot to do it. Right? But if there's people who need a job and are willing to do the job, then it's not a good idea to use robots. It doesn't help the economy. The government shouldn't promote it either, because then it's not helping the government, because it's not helping the economy. When it comes to lower class jobs that robots mostly do these days, pick up that, put it over there, push a button here and answer a phone there, here and there, and transfer over here, which is actually quite annoying. They're just trying to get the bugs out. And it's fine to have that. That could still be used in certain ways for certain companies and stuff like that. But if it works for you, keep using that system. But if you're having troubles, and people can talk about that system's not working very well, and we'd rather have a person talk to us than a robot going meh, 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 like the robots on Centrelink and ETL that I've noticed here, which is welfare. It's very hard to get where you need to get to. When it would have been good, you can just get straight to an operator, which you've got to end up asking them for, so you can get to where you need to get to. So the whole service, to me, every time I call, is not the phone at all, because I can do it on the internet. I just need to get an operator, and it's very hard to do that. But anyway, back to the jobs part. Lower jobs are good to have around. You need to have them around, because lower jobs helps teach, and people still need to learn. Even if you don't need to do a certain job and you don't think you're going to do it, like how school teaches you, you'll learn it just in case you might need to know. Like, I think everyone should learn how to survive in the bush kind of thing. That should be taught at school well. So if you ever get lost, if you ever go to bush, you know the basics. You know how to eat what's around, just the basic stuff of your native area. And you could survive, so you don't just walk off and get lost and die that you hear people do. You would be camping out there. You'd be like, oh, I'm lost. No, I'm just going to take it like camping and keep on walking one direction. Why, I just live and camp and keep warm and start a fire and do the best I can, and I'll get through this. And if you've all had basic training of that, then we wouldn't have such an issue about people getting lost and dying in the bush. And that's just a little story about that, of why we need to learn certain things that's important, technically. So that's a little thing that kids can go to scouts for, to learn that. So it's a good thing if you have scouts after school, or talk about similar scout things at school. It's not hard to whack it in than to try to get them to speak French when they're young or something like that, when they may never go over there. And they've already know they're going to go over there when they're young, then try to teach them French. But who knows that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So you can change the way you teach in certain other areas and get back to French when they're a bit older, when they've actually make a decision about, yeah, I think I might just go to France, so I might learn some of that kind of thing. And lower jobs would be good for younger people. Simple as that, until they upgrade. Just like in office work, they'll start off with the lower paperwork or whatever doing, and then they upgrade. And the people who do labour work, and you'll always have those people, because we're always different. We'll never be all super smart. Even if you've got the ultimate way of teaching people, none of all of them will be super smart, because it's just a way of life. You can't control that. And so you'll need these lower jobs for people. Otherwise, robots will just, these lower people will forever just have to be like retards, as people say. I'm not meant to say that word. Or slow people, should I say, where they think they can't get a job because it is not capable of this new way of thinking and computerising and build all this kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But they want to get out there and do something. They don't just want to sit around. So you need to give them these low jobs, which is cleaning, wiping down things, pushing buttons, take the box over there and put it over there. And it gets them to relate with people around the work and gives them a better income than the income you just feed them, and it helps these people. And so I find we need more of those jobs, like the supermarket. Used to be more younger people used to love working at the supermarket, and there was more jobs there because there was lots of the registers open, and it helped them connect and react with people so they can move on to the next job, so they can connect and react with better. But anyway, and sometimes they may never move on from that job. Some people are happy of doing jobs like that, like you'd see in dirty jobs. Some people are happy doing that job, and that's fine by them. And no job's really a bad job. All jobs have got to work. We're like an engine. Without the stupidest little part you can think in an engine, people might go, this part's not important and that part's not important. But the real function of the engine, it's technically all important, isn't it? Anyway, people, I thought I'd chuck that out there because that'll be a little bit of a system I would use if I can somehow make a system like that function a bit better. And it'll be a start that I'd start on. But anyway, have a good one and see you later. Bye bye.